Well, welcome to Capital Region Sunday, and I am here with one of my favorite guests of all time, Paula Gretzinger from Parentology. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning. Thank you, Richie, for having me on.
Sorry to get you up this early on a Sunday morning. I know you have better things to do, like being a parent.
Oh, that's okay. They get me up early, too, so we're ready to roll.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 awesome kids.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what are their ages?
Well, Isabella just turned 9. Then I have Nicole, who turned 11 last month, and Jerry's going to be 13 in January. So they keep me busy.
That's incredible. And Parentology still going strong, which is a great show.
Parentology is still going strong. Actually, we switched from on air to online because parents, we are so busy that we don't have time to click on the remote. We need to keep going. So at night when we have downtime, and, you know, parents were reaching out and saying, hey, I missed it at this time. I missed it at this time.
That's
so.
Right. Oh, on demand.
Exactly. Yes. I had it on demand and online, but I've had some requests now to actually go back to Time Warner because it's more, I guess people can just access it too. So
what do you think you're going to do?
So I guess I'm going to provide both.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely. Because.
And raise 3 kids.
And raise 3 kids and volunteer. And.
So for folks, it's kind of obvious, but for folks who have no experience in seeing the show, what is Parentology all about? What's the focus of the show?
I say Parentology is like the book that you never had for parenting. Mm-hmm. So basically, you will have doctors on, nutritionists, teachers, any parenting experts, and I am not a parenting expert. Mm-hmm. When I started the show 4.5 years ago, I said, oh my God, are people going to look at me now? If I'm at the grocery store and my kids are acting crazy, they're going to think, oh yeah, here she is giving us advice, right? I don't give advice. That's why I put the experts on and I ask them questions. And I've actually learned a lot from the guests myself, you know?
I'm sure you have.
And I, as a parent, you know, people sometimes ask me, how do you come up with these questions? Well, it's because I'm looking for the answers myself.
Sure.
So that's basically what Parentology is about. And I've also added inspirational stories, like even like things that you do at the schools too, you know?
I had a great time on your show that week. Yes. That was a lot of fun.
So bringing awareness about things that kids are doing. Parents, you know, we all struggle with whatever the issue is. And you shouldn't be embarrassed to talk about it. And that's basically what I do on Parentology. We talk about it.
Don't you think that every parent feels a little bit guilty that they haven't done enough? Like my son's 24, just got off the phone with him. I still feel like I want to do more for him, but you're busy, you have busy lives. It's not that we're bad parents, we just always want to be better. I think there's a guilt thing going on.
Of course, we all have that. And you know what? We just have to think about we are good. We are good at what we do. And we don't appreciate it until we're now older.
Exactly.
Because I did the same thing. I remember going back to, you know, when I was 13. Oh my God, I hate my parents. My mom never lets me go out. Why is it that all my friends can go out and I can't? My mom says girls are supposed to be home, you know? And today I actually called my parents last year. Well, I call my parents every day. But last year I called my mom and I said, Mom, thank you so much. And she goes, Paula, what's wrong? Is something wrong? And I go, no, thank you for being strict. You know, I hated it, but today, this society is crazy. Kids, you know, all over the place, no respect. And, you know, it was good that my parents were strict. And, you know, I think parents should give themselves credit. And that's why I have the Parent of the Year, because I feel it's important to give parents the credit that no one usually gives credit for. There's a debate. Sometimes people say it's not a job. It is a job.
No, it's a job.
It's
24/7.
It's a job 24/7. And, you know, your kids will probably tell you sometimes that I hate you, and that means you're doing a great job. So don't feel bad if that's the case. But yes, the Parent of the Year.
What's the criteria to become a Parent of the Year?
Be a parent. And also, you don't have to be a parent, because there's categories there where neighborhood parent.
Oh, okay.
You're right. Yes. There's a lot of people that, you know, volunteer for other children. And if they fit that description, you qualify. There are 29 categories.
Wow.
A single parent, a parent with a child with a disability also, because you can't compete with, you know, a single parent or a parent that has a child who is perfectly healthy. I mean, and that's just not, you can't compare apples
and oranges.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely.
So yeah, it's a great event, and then people just nominate. It's free. You can just nominate a parent. Go on parentologywithpaula.com. You nominate a parent, and then I have judges who go through the essays, and some of those stories you'll cry when you read these essays. And then we have a gala. And last year year, January. This year, I'm switching it to March because, you know, there's nothing going on in March.
That's
so
right. Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a stressful event for parents. It's supposed to be something where they can network and actually have fun and enjoy it. So,
is it on your show as well? Do you video that for the show or no?
I video it. I never aired it on the show just because you know how TV works. You don't sit there for more than...
Right.
But I do put it on YouTube, and it's a great event. And parents always tell me after the event that some of the parents, you know, don't go out because you can't find time.
Right.
And they love dressing up. And I mean, you don't have to dress up. You know, the first year that I did this, parents were texting me, emailing me, oh my God, I don't have a dress. And I said, you know what? It's not supposed to be stressful. So however you feel comfortable, just come.
Dress like a parent.
Exactly. But some parents like to dress up, and they said it was great that they had that opportunity to actually be out there socializing with other parents, sharing the same stories and developing new connections.
What's the most emotional story you remember from a parent?
Oh, gosh.
What's the one that hits you?
There was a child from Albany who said that his mom was in a wheelchair and she struggled to take care of him and the sister. And, you know, I don't remember exact words, but I remember crying after that because it was very emotional. The fact that, you know, again, we parents think that the kids sometimes don't appreciate, oh no, this child, he knew everything that the mom was trying to accomplish, trying to provide to them, and how difficult it actually was for her to be able to do this in a wheelchair. It was a great story.
I just did an ALS fundraiser, and there was a daughter there that was basically taking care of her father, and she got up to speak, and I have to have this girl on this show. She was unbelievable. It was a standing ovation. There's nothing that adults could have said that would have trumped what she said.
Yeah.
So well-spoken and just so committed to her parents.
And you can tell, like, situations and stories like that these kids really mean it. It's from the heart.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
This isn't a pageant. This isn't like a beauty pageant for you.
The
award show.
national?
Like you said.
Exactly.
It's not looks. It's
no, it's not.
The inner self.
Yes. I just won the National Ms. 2015, and it was a competition with, you know, women throughout the country. Like every state had a representative, and I was representing New York.
Wow.
And you have to have a platform. Mine was domestic violence, breaking the silence of domestic violence. And, you know, people reached out to me, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this, Paula. I mean, come on, doesn't this go against your mission? It's not about looks. And I said, no, this is not what it's about. Like when I was nominated, I researched and looked into this. Crowns of Inspiration, they inspire others through community service and positive things that you do in the community. So it's not about how you look. It's about what you're doing in the community.
Volunteerism.
And volunteerism, being out there, helping other people, giving back to the community. And I won the bronze presidential medal.
I'm giving it up for you. That's fantastic.
For volunteer work. And this year, I want to win the gold. So the gold medal, I want that.
So can we vote for you?
You cannot vote for me. No, absolutely
darn it.
not. This is why I really love Crowns of Inspiration and this competition, because you really have to. You can't just talk. You got to walk. Yes. And you really have to put in the hours. You have to submit the hours. You have to provide the contact of the person that you provided the hours. They do check this.
Wow.
And as part of, now I won the title in August, and as part of it, you sign the contract and you have to make public appearances every month. They have to be approved, and it's pretty serious. You know, it's not just, okay, you're walking on a runway and you're just flaunting yourself and
That's
smiling.
Right.
You're right. It's not about that at all. It's when there's an interview that you do with 9 judges, and it's pretty serious. They ask you all these questions in 5 minutes, and it's one after the other. And mine was pretty serious, my topic. You know, you can't really show your personality that much with domestic violence.
Yeah, right.
So I followed the girl from Maine, and I could hear them laughing in there, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't show my personality with this topic. Like, unless they ask. And they asked all questions about the platform to see if I was the real thing. And when they called my name and, you know, announced that I was the winner, it was funny because, I don't know, I was like in La La Land somewhere. They called my name 3 times, and it was at, you know, the 3rd time, Paula is the winner, Paula. And I looked, and it was such I can't even describe the emotion that I felt. I just couldn't stop crying. And my family, my aunt goes, oh, that's part of the act, right? I go, there's no act here. No. I worked hard, and I figure, you know, it's not about the title, it's not about winning, but I feel that in this society today, in order to bring awareness to something and people actually to pay attention to, you know, what you're trying to bring awareness to, you need some kind of something. And the fact that I was representing all the women and also men, like we can't forget that, you know, men are also victims of domestic violence.
Absolutely.
It was just amazing. You know, it was amazing. And I was so proud of the whole platform and all of the women that have been reaching out to me, telling me their stories, not just from the capital region, but from Arizona, from like yes, because I reached out to all the organizations on Facebook throughout the country. And I told them, you know, this is my platform, looking for your support. And they were just emailing me, telling me their stories.
Well, you're so used to public speaking and also from your television shows that had to help you, right?
Yes, it did. But you know, it's funny though.
But it's from your heart as well. I mean, if you weren't committed to it, it would show.
Exactly. I'm very passionate about it. And I think, you know, from interviewing so many parents and being out there in the community that you get to see these things. And it's not always, you know, people usually think domestic violence is only hitting and beating. No, there's more to it than that. And I didn't know about it until I started researching. So... yeah.
So if people want to see your television show, which is now online,
yes,
I'm a little confused as to where they go for that.
Oh, they go to parentologywithpaula.com.
Everything's on that website.
Everything is on that website. And when it switches back to on the air, then I will notify everyone. You know, I'm good with that. I'm always blasting.
So a mother of 3 doing an online show, maybe going back to Time Warner Cable and looking for an award and volunteering in the community. I'm exhausted just talking.
And you have to keep smiling.
And you do.
You have to keep smiling.
Well, congratulations on everything that you do. And thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much, Richie, for having me. Thank you.